Ok, alright. Guys, bonjour, nous connaissons moi, nom c'est Franz Paulin. C'est un plaisir pour moi toujours apparaître dans la chaîne là pour nous capables faire une petite interview. Aujourd'hui, à la avec Monica.
Yes.
Et Monica, pendant que je m'a visité toutes 22 heures, so, je me demande à Monica est-ce qu'elle veut faire une interview avec. Et je suis très content que Monica a accepté. Mais avant que je vienne avec Monica, je me fais un bon temps de parler avec elle pour me gagner un fil de ça que je vais poser la question. Et ça fait que je me feel confident que je suis là pour me parler avec Monica sans problème. So Monica, introduce by Artibonite.
Hello, I can speak in English,
Yeah,
right?
English,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
That's okay. Rim, come on. Come here, come here. She's gonna be my next
Your next interview.
vendor que je vais l'interview tout. C'est comment elle est?
Vanya.
Vanya. So, je vais l'interview Vanya super tout. So, pour bien dire nous, bon contexte là. C'est l'annual festival 18 mai qui est supposé faire hier. Mais malheureusement, à cause de la pluie, il a été cancellé. So, aujourd'hui, c'est
Oh, thank you so much.
le 19.
So I'm sorry, I have to go.
Yeah, you're good. Le 19 et que vous faites là. Je t'expecte plus de monde, mais dommage que pas grand tout le monde est venu.
Yeah.
So, Monica, introduis avec mon yo.
Yes. My name is Monica. I am Haitian American. I was born here, but I lived in Haiti for about 8 years. When I was younger, mostly in Port-au-Prince, a little bit on the countryside, a little bit north. Dedzin and Gonaïve, where my parents are from.
Okay, from Gonaïve, right?
Yeah, Gonaïve and Dedzin.
Dedzin, okay.
Dedzin, yeah. And then I moved here. I stayed in Boston for a little bit. That's where I did my middle school and high school, graduated. Then I came to DC to study civil engineering. Graduated, and I've been in DC ever since, or DMV ever since.
So you work as an engineer, civil engineer.
So I studied civil engineering. I'm not a licensed engineer. I've worked as a project manager.
Product manager.
Yeah, project manager since I graduated. So for the past 5 years.
That is when I came to talk to you. I was seeing you reading that book.
Yeah. I'm studying for the PMP, which is Project Management Professional.
So you want to get a certificate on that?
Yeah, it's a certificate that you can get, which basically it tells people that you know how to facilitate work. Okay. No matter what the work is, it could be in tech, it could be in construction, it could be, you can use it in different ways, but it just shows people that you're a leader and you're able to pull a group of people together and recognize people's strengths and make it work to the betterment of the project, right? Yeah.
Now, is it your first time coming to this event here?
No, it's my second time actually.
The second time.
Yeah, I came, I think maybe 2 or 3 years ago.
So what is your first impression here? From what you see?
I think it's good. I mean, there's not a lot of Haitians. There's not as much Haitians in the DMV as there are in places like Miami and New York, right? So I think it's good that we still have something in the DMV, whether it's small or not, that we can come and just celebrate Flag Day, because it's an important day for all of us. We all have a sense of community on that day, which we don't see a lot, in the media with Haitians. So I think it's a very important day, and I think it's important for us.
I see the food.
Yeah.
The display, all the vendors.
Yeah.
And the Haitian crafts. You know.
Right.
So I'm going to be talking to some of them. But in the meantime, you said that you are a civil engineer.
Yeah.
Transition to being a vendor and you're selling herbs.
Right. Yeah.
Tell me about that transition.
So it's not really a transition. It's just something that I do. I do both.
Hobby.
Yeah. It's
your
a hobby.
Pastime.
Yeah. So my brand is called Lakaygoods. Lakaygoods. And it really came out of, it started during COVID, so 2021, where I was already a tea drinker. I always had kind of an affinity to just know about my my ancestral roots. And when COVID hit, I just started thinking about how crazy the world was, and how a lot of people, or a lot of other people, not really Haitians, but a lot of other people didn't really know what to do, because it was like, you know, people were doing weird things in order to like keep their like immune system up. But Haitians, we knew what to do, right? Like, I feel like I got messages from my mom, my grandmother, my aunts on what to do, right? And it was all these like remedies, right?
So your grandmother still alive?
Yeah. That they shared with me. So I said, you know, like, there's a lot of things, like Haitian people, like inherently were people of like the earth, right? Okay. It goes back to our history and the way that we, you know, use herbs in like the Haitian Revolution. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's always been in our fabric. Like any Haitian that you know loves drinking tea. So I just felt that like the tea just kind of made sense. But I also wanted to just be a way for us to feel connected as well, because there's things that me living in the DMV, I don't have access to. Maybe someone who lives in Miami who's like closer a little bit, you know, they have like Haitian stores that they can go to, but here you don't, right? So having a website or a person that like can bring those type of stuff to the Americas and package it for you, I think is also a benefit as well, right? I
like the packaging.
Yeah.
So exactly, where do you get your ingredient, the raw material? Where do you get them?
Yes, so they're all from Haiti. So like I said, my family's from Dedzine, so
they send them from there to you?
Yeah. Well, they deal with like maybe 3 or 4 vendors, and then or farmers really. And then they negotiate the price on my behalf, then they package it, and then they drive to Port-au-Prince, put it on a plane, and then the plane lands here. Yeah.
So it's kind of costly
for
you to have them come in here.
It is costly, yeah. So that's why, I mean, a lot of people, I mean, not a lot, but like there's people, the people who don't really have a focus on supporting Black businesses, they come to me and they say, oh, you know, wow, like $10 for sugarcane syrup, like I can go to Haiti and get that. Or, oh my God, like itoche, you know what I mean? I hear that a lot, but
they don't know how expensive it is.
Exactly, it's expensive to bring it here.
For you to have it coming here.
Exactly, yeah. The fees, the duties that you have to pay to get, well, honestly, to get it onto the plane in Haiti is an issue. And then when it comes here, you got to tell these people at customs, like, okay, it's not drugs, it's not anything crazy. You have to do a lot of forms. You got to pay to have them released, and it's hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So that's why, you know, you got to get it in big quantities so it can make sense. Yeah.
So you have to kind of blend them.
Yeah.
Strip them and then to make them like in that form.
Yeah.
So where do you order those?
Yes, from Amazon.
From Amazon.
Yeah.
And then you do your own label.
Yep.
And then you put them.
I have a printer, and
you have a printer, and then those.
Yeah.
You order them and then you do your own design?
Yeah. So I order the bags, and then I do the labels as well, and then I have a stamp that I stamp it, and then that's it.
And how much you sell those for?
The big bags are $8 for the tea, and then the small kind of sample sizes are $5. And then I have sugarcane syrup for $10.
Okay, now,
yeah.
Since I'm not big into herbs, so explain the benefit in terms of health-wise.
Okay, well, so in general, because I don't know if you want to know like specifically.
No, not specifically, generally speaking.
So if you think about plants, right, they have like vitamins and minerals, right? So the benefit is because you can drink tea every day, any time of the day. It's because there's vitamins that are in there in the actual plant that you ingest and help you in certain ways, whether it's like vitamin K, B, whatever it is, right? There's a multitude of benefits that you might not be able to get from just eating your regular meals every day that you need to supplement. So it's kind of like taking like drinking a cup of tea is kind of like taking a vitamin, right? There's a lot of deficiencies in just eating like regular foods. Like there's ways that you can get them directly in your body. Like it's not like for example, if you're eating a banana, right? You're trying to get potassium from it, right? So instead of having to eat a banana, your body has to like use energy to break down that banana and to also like digest it and then pull the potassium out of it, then use it for your body. Versus with the tea, as soon as you hit the water, it's infusing all those vitamins into the water, and you're drinking it straight. So your body's not doing as much work to get to that nutrients as you would if you were eating food.
So you are a tea drinker yourself?
Yeah.
You drink tea every morning?
Every morning, sometimes at night as well. Yeah.
So if I were to buy a bag like this, how do I proceed?
How do
I proceed to drink it? What do I do?
Okay. So you warm up some water. So it's loose leaf. So you warm up some water. If you have an infuser, you put it into the infuser, and then you pour the water in there, and then you let it steep for a little bit. And usually an infuser will have a filter in there so that when you pour it, the herbs don't come out. You can also buy compostable tea bags as well. From Amazon. I think they're like $5 for like 100 of them. So you can put it in the bag and then put it in your cup, and then you pour the water.
Or can you just put like 1 spoon, you said, right?
Yeah, about a tablespoon.
And a cup, put the hot water, and then when everything is stirred up, and then use like a passoire, then you filter
you can do it that way,
and that way, I think that's easier.
Yeah. Or I mean, there's also like these like metal like passoire looking things. Yeah. Like they make them really small so that you can do a little bit easier than like using a big passoire.
So one bag like this, how long will this last you?
So
based on your experience.
In terms of cups, that probably it should give you about 10 cups.
10 cups.
Yeah, 10 cups of tea.
So you sell them $8.
Yeah.
So it's like almost
like
$1, less than $1 per cup to drink tea.
Yeah, versus going to Starbucks and getting tea for $5 for 1 cup of tea.
So what is your outlook in terms of this business? Do you plan to expand or like a big business?
I would like to, but because the whole reason is for it to be a brand that is Haitian focused, right? To bring Haitian business, right? Because I want to support local farmers in Haiti, and we benefit each other. Because of things going on right now in Haiti, it's a little bit slow for me to get raw material. So I would like to expand, but it all depends on how well the country is doing.
I mean, I think within 1 or 2 years, things might settle down. And then hopefully, because things cannot stay like that forever.
Right. It can't.
Now tell me a little about this. The sugar cane syrup. Straight from Haiti too?
Yep, straight from Haiti. I don't add anything to that. Only the herbs are blended with other things.
So what is the benefit of it?
So
when you have this?
Yeah, so it's a natural sweetener.
Just to put in your tea?
Yeah, you can put it in tea. You can really mix it a lot of different ways. It's just it's a sweetener. So think of the way they use honey, right? You can put it in tea. You could also bake with it, right? You could also I've baked with it a couple times. Like I put it as like a like if I'm making a donut, I could put that as a glaze on top. The benefit of it, instead of using sugar or honey, is that it has an even lower glycemic index.
Okay.
Right. So if you're someone who's watching your sugar, or you're diabetic, or pre-diabetic, I'll say, you can use sugarcane syrup instead of getting the straight sugar.
So you think this is good?
Yeah. I mean, you could just drink it straight.
How much you sell it for?
It's $10.
$10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then how much you sell the
samples?
This one?
Oh, so those are just for you to smell.
Oh, to smell.
Yeah. Just to open it and smell. Yeah.
So, and this one here, what kind of peppermint?
Yeah.
Lemongrass. Eucalyptus. Jasmine, and sage.
Yeah.
So each one is different?
Yep, each one is different, and they all kind of, the names kind of give you what they're for. So like joie is kind of like, it's a sweet thing, so it's kind of like, it gives you a little bit of energy because of the pineapple and the hibiscus. Hibiscus is also good for your skin. It helps to like tighten your skin. And it's also good for blood pressure regulation. And
this one?
Yep, and then it also has pineapple. It has dehydrated pineapple in it, which is good for digestion. So it's kind of an all-in type thing, and it's also sweet, which is a good benefit, right?
Okay.
You don't have to add much sweetener to this one.
So each one is different based on your condition, though.
Yeah. Or based on what you want it to do for you. So like if you want something that it's like maybe 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and you just want some tea, you want it cold maybe, you do the joie, right? Because it's like the happiness to it. Pose is like if it's like 8 p.m. and you just want something to kind of like cool you down and like make you relax. That's where the pose comes from, right? Because that's why the names are.
The name.
Yeah.
So each
yeah.
name has a joie. That
Yeah.
means you're happy.
Joy, yeah.
Joy.
Yeah.
Like and you drink it just for fun.
Right, right.
But this one is just to calm you down.
Right. Exactly.
And then campe means that
well, I don't have any more company. No, I sold out of the
campe
company.
wants to give you energy.
Right. Well, not energy, but immunity.
Immunity.
Yeah, immunity.
From what?
From like different sicknesses like colds, flus, all that type of stuff.
All the campe are gone.
Yeah, all the company is gone. Yeah, that was the last of it.
So if I were to buy one from you, because since you graced me that interview, because I'm going to have to make sure.
Oh, support you? Yeah,
and
sure.
of course I'm going to support you. So which one you
I would recommend? I honestly like joie a lot.
Yeah?
Like I think I drink it most because I have a sweet tooth, so I tend to go for the joie because.
And then do you have to put sugar in it, or just drink it?
So
straight like
I have a sweet tooth, so I put sugar in my tea. But the good thing about having the pineapple and the hibiscus, they work really well together in there, so you don't have to add as much sugar, to it, because it kind of already has a light sweet to it, like a tangy sweet to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So basically speaking, young people that are watching this interview, because I'm not mistaken, you are probably in your late 20s, right?
Yep.
Yeah. You came here when you were 9, you said.
Yeah.
And then, okay, you're not 30 yet.
No.
Okay. You're not 25 too.
No.
So you are between 25 and 30.
Yeah.
Around that area.
Yeah.
Anybody that is watching this interview,
Yeah.
what can you tell young girls that are watching you?
What can I tell girls? Or just young people in general,
young people
right?
in general.
Yeah.
Girl or boys?
Yeah. I would say if you're someone who lives here as a girl or boy, and you're growing up in this country, I would say, one, never forget your roots. There's a lot of sacrifices that were made to bring you to this country. And there's still a lot of sacrifice that you got to do on your part to help our country back home. So like, just never forget about that, because I think a lot of times, especially when you're a second generation, and you know, like you don't feel too connected, you know, like maybe you don't know the language as much. Don't be shy or don't be deterred to really like learn, like take some time to understand your ancestral roots. Yeah. So I would say that one, and then two, I would say just like make sure that you take all the opportunities that are out there, and to just make sure that you make, you know, the people that did those sacrifices, you make them proud, right? Because they made that sacrifice for a reason, and it's your duty to kind of make sure that comes to fruition.
And then what made you choose civil engineering?
So my sister's an architect. My dad did a little bit of engineering as well. He actually ended up being a lawyer, which is like he double majored. Yeah. He dived into a lot of different things. But I've always had people in my family that were just like builders, like people who like to see things come together and are just like leaders. And growing up and visiting Haiti once in a while, I always saw how infrastructure was a really big problem. And I learned about different like waves of things that kind of came into Haiti. And I still see a lot of like area to grow, right, in terms of infrastructure. For example, building codes. We don't have building codes. I think that's like step number one, really, to like tell people you can't build house on top of house on top of house. We need more roads, right? There's no reason why a country has been around for hundreds of years and only has one highway. We need railways, right? I think back in I don't even know when, but at some point the McDonald Company had started a railway system to connect Port-au-Prince, Jacmel, and Cap-Haïtien. They've abandoned it for some reason. I don't know exactly why, but I think there's still areas in Haiti, if you go now, you can still see the train tracks that they had laid down, but they never finished it. So like basic things like that can like grow our economy, because if people are able to, they don't have to take 3 camionettes and then, just to be able to sell their food, they could just take the train or the trains, kind of like what
we need transportation.
Yeah,
Another for a
transportation.
country to develop, transportation is a must.
Exactly. Transportation, infrastructure in general.
So those were most of these things that inspire you.
Yeah.
to
Seeing
go for
that,
that.
being raised here and seeing how well America ran, right? And seeing kind of like the disparity in Haiti, it just made sense that as a Haitian American, that is something that.
So based on how you talk, if Haiti were to be
in a better place.
in a better place where to be safe,
Yeah.
and then everything goes back to normal,
Yeah.
do you plan you can go back to Haiti and help?
Yeah, that's always been the goal. Again, if it's safe.
Stable, yeah, it's stable, yeah.
Yeah. I think one of the reasons why I have an entrepreneurial spirit is because, like life runs on money, and I need money to be able to do certain things, right? So if I want to be able to move myself to Haiti and like build my own house so that I can like set my roots, that's gonna cost money, right? So that kind of also influences the reason why I got my degree and where I got it. And also why I just want to keep an entrepreneurial spirit, because like you said, like that time is going to come. I don't know about 2 years, but it is going to come, and when that time comes, I do plan on being able to give my efforts here and there as well.
So do you plan to get your license as a civil engineer?
No, I don't actually.
You don't plan to do that?
No, because I don't necessarily think that it's important. There's a lot of Haitian civil engineers out there, right? And just civil engineers in general, right? I think that what Haiti needs, and you spoke about this before, we need facilitators, right? That's the most important thing. Because even here in America, we have a lot of Haitians that are doctors, architects, right? But for some reason, we haven't been able to, even here, come together and say, what can we do for Haiti? We need more people who are facilitators, that are leaders in ways that they can bring people together. So I'm perfectly comfortable as, for example, like being a project manager, to where if, let's say, in like 3 years from now, right, the Haitian government says, hey, we want to include people of the diaspora in our efforts to make our country better, right? So they call upon people here, right? I can be one person that they use to kind of be as a consult, right? And we have civil engineers in Haiti too. You have people who study stuff. Yeah, so if those civil engineers who are on that kind of like council, right, need someone who has worked in America, who knows about kind of the structure and the standards that we set, they can bring someone like me, and I don't necessarily need to have a civil engineering degree. I need to have the ability and the knowledge of how to bring people together, because that's more important than actually having the talent, because that can get siloed,
But you took the courses.
Yeah.
You did get a degree.
Yeah, I could do it. I could do it. I just think that.
But you went to college to be a civil engineer.
Right.
You just didn't go and get the license.
Right.
That's the only difference.
Yeah.
I told you my daughter, she is going for it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep your contact, so probably you might be her mentor.
Oh yeah, that's
so
true.
she'll probably call you and then give her advice.
Yeah,
so
no, civil engineering is very
She
tough.
goes to Georgia Tech now.
Oh, okay, cool. That's a
for
great
civil
school.
engineering,
That's
yeah.
a great school.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, this is a personal question that I'm going to ask you now. So we're done with the aspect of everything about the herbs, I would say, organic. Now, I am very fascinated by looking at you. You kind of taking me back to see as a young black Haitian woman. Then you are very natural. You keep your hair natural. I see there's no fake nails.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about it.
Because
Because most black women I see always fake hair, fake nails,
so
and then which I hate totally.
I will tell you that
compliment.
I will tell you that this is me like 80% of the time. Sometimes I do get nails.
You do get
Sometimes
nails.
I do wear wigs. But I think like to my core, like I said, it's 80% of the time I'm like this, where I'm just comfortable. That's just kind of always been like how I was ever since I was young. Like I used to get in trouble like because I wanted to wear like just jeans and like I was that type of person growing up. And it's just less maintenance, really, right?
Yeah, that's
I'm also very cheap, so like to be able
not
to.
cheap. You're frugal.
Yeah, I'm frugal, so it's also a lot of money. Like for me to get my nails done, it's at least $100, right?
That's true.
To get those extensions, it's expensive. For me to get my hair done, it's again expensive. So I look at it from that point. It's comfortable. It's more comfortable, right? I'm not like having to put something on all the time, and I'm not spending money. That's really the only reason. It's not because I don't think it's pretty. It's just because I care more about saving my money and being more comfortable.
Okay, very good. All right, it's been a pleasure. So I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
In your endeavor in that
Thank
business.
you.
And so far, you said you spend so much money. Have you get to be break even yet, or you still on the?
I'm still on the cusp, to be honest. Yeah,
Okay.
actually, I'm trying to think. No, I'm on the cusp. I think I might have. I need to look at my financials again. But last time I looked at it, like late last year, I was like right on the cusp. Yeah.
But I think that you have a very good idea. Keep at it. Because tea is something that we do a lot.
Yeah.
And then you
and
said
it's not
this.
just Haitians too. Like
Yeah,
a lot
for
of people
everybody.
love tea.
So you have a website.
Yeah.
And what is the name of your website?
It's Lakaygoods.com.
Lakaygoods.com. I'm going to put that in the description, Lakaygoods.com.
Yeah.
And then in the website, they have your contact there.
Yeah.
They can contact you.
Yep. And it's lakaygoods@gmail.com. Yeah.
And then you ship all over.
Yes.
In
All over the
addition,
US. Yes.
all over
All over the
US.
US. Yeah.
And then you charge for shipping, or
Yeah, there's a shipping charge. Yeah.
there's your shipping charge?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's also, if you're in the DMV, there's local delivery up to a 10-mile radius in and around DC. So if you want to.
Oh, if you live in.
Yeah. It's like
All
a
right.
flat. I think it's $5. If you want
So as I said, I keep my word. I'm going to buy this one.
Okay.
$8.
Okay. Yep.
Which, because I have to support you.
Yeah.
You know.
Let me get you a
And
bag.
then, thank you very much
Of course.
for according me your precious time to
Yeah.
talk to me.
You're welcome.
All right.
There you go.
All right. And then I just give you the tips too.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I have to give you tips
Thank
because
you.
I have to encourage you.
Thank you.
Because
Thank you.
it's always good when you see young kids doing this. So I'm going to end up the guys, as you can see. So Monica,
Yeah.
that's the name. T'es réellement très encourageant pour te parler avec nous. Mostly the interview it is in English. So
Yeah.
si vous vivez dans le pays, I guess that
Sorry.
no, it's not sorry. Because if you live in the United States, you have to be able to speak English anyway,
Yeah, sure.
regardless. So okay guys, so if you guys have any question, feel free, go to that website,
Yeah.
lakaygoods.com,
Yep.
as you can see in the screen. And then don't be shy, you can call Monica. You have your phone number on the website too?
No.
They can
Just my
email you.
Yeah, just my email.
And then they can ask you questions
Yeah.
about all type of herbs.
Yeah.
And then can you make like special comments for people? If they tell you what they want, can you mix it for them?
It all depends on what I can get from Haiti.
From Haiti.
Yeah. So like I have more blends in this. I just don't have them in stock right now because it's a little bit difficult.
So now you're waiting for more stock to come.
Yeah.
Because of the situation in Haiti.
Exactly.
So hopefully things will subsidize. And then
Yeah, if
we'll
they have
see.
suggestions of things that they think that I should add, if I don't already have them, I'll definitely entertain it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then because of this, you have to study about herbs, you have to study about woods.
Yeah.
And now you become a botanist now.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd call myself that yet,
Yeah.
but that's what I'm striving for.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So Monica, it is a pleasure.
Yep. Thank you.
Seeing you, talking to you. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, guys. Again, comme moi dis nous, m'a pral comme chita avec l'autre monde encore pour porter nous l'autre interview comme ça ba nous. Parce que moi pral parler avec plusieurs monde comme vendors. Okay, Monica.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Thank you.